presentation will focus on talking about the study and application of Six Sigma, DMAIC, and Lean. So we'll start by defining what DMAIC is. The DMAIC process is a problem-solving tool that can be used to improve, optimize, and standardize business processes. This cyclical problem-solving model seeks to improve the process within an organization. So DMAIC is an acronym which stands for Define, Measure, Analyze, Improve, and Control. So these are the 5 phases that a project goes through when implementing Lean. So it is a Six Sigma approach, but can be used together with Lean methodology. The base of this problem-solving tool is founded by Shingeo Shingo during the development of Poka Yoke. So there are 2 Lean Six Sigma improvement models known as DMAIC and DMADIV. DMAIC is used to perfect business processes already in place, whilst DMADIV is used to create and perfect brand new products or services. So DMADIV is an acronym for Define, Measure, Analyze, Design, and Verify. So the diagram on the slide shows the DMAIC process, where we have the Define, Measure, Analyze, Improve, and Control. And we are going to talk about it in depth in our next slides. So the Define phase talks about problem definition. What is it that is happening? What is the background of the story? What are the critical stages in the story? Who are the customers? What is the objective? What do we want to do? So in this Define phase, that's where you have your project charter for you to give a summary of your project problems and your goals. In Measure, this purpose of this step is to establish the most important aspects of the current process and collect relevant data. So in this process, you need to analyze the outputs and the inputs. You also need a measurement plan to say, what am I going to measure and how am I going to measure it? And test the measurement system whether it will give you accurate results that are validated and verified. In the analysis phase, subsequently the data that you have collected in the measurement phase will assist you in finding the root cause of a problem. You identify the gap between the current and the required performance, identify input and output, and list or prioritize potential opportunities to improve. So this it allows you to do experiments. If you're in the plant, you then have to say, let's see how the plant is performing, what are the results, and you analyze what is it that we can pick out from these results and what can be done to improve the system. So in the improvement phase, that's where you implement you have a detailed implementation plan of the improvements that you're going to do. You identify errors and causes of a problem using the Ishikawa fishbone diagram, and the brainstorming sessions can be useful in this phase because you now want to pick out the solutions that you have selected and try them out to find out which one is the ideal one. Then in terms of control, you have selected your solution, you now want to control it, you want to monitor it. Maybe you monitor it at very short intervals to see how it's performing, and when it has stabilized, you then have standards or a way of monitoring that is not intensive. So there is an example, a DMAIC process example for a hospital, to say a hospital has acquired infections, and it's common in most hospitals. In fact, in 2003, each year roughly 80,000 patients become infected, and 30,000 to 60,000 die at a cost of 3 billion nationally. Observing the process and using lean principles in a DMAIC framework can drive improvements. So in terms of define,